Okay, good morning. Today's errands have started. It isn't morning, it's 1:13. Been getting some stuff done. I got through this morning's mail, did a vlog. This truck is right in my way here. Then I came over to LMS for a couple of things. Nick needs a new connector and pins for his FSU. We got that ordered. He needs a fan and a fan clutch assembly, so we got that ordered too. Then I also picked up the resonator, my old resonator, and the clamps, which is now back there. It's gonna be rainy today. It's supposed to be raining by now, but it isn't, so that's a plus. I'm gonna run over to Walmart, buy another 5-gallon jug of Castrol GTX 530 high mileage, and then we're gonna do an oil change in here today. It's gonna be hotter than I wanted because I gotta drive it all over the place today, but that's all right. I'll just wear my heat-resistant gloves. So we'll get an oil change on this today at least. I'm probably not gonna be able to do the M5 because I won't be able to take it out and get it warmed up. Then I'll go back to washing more windows. It's a blast. The road is done and the stripes are going in. Never really seen how they do that. I don't like driving on the roads right after they paint them though, because you can get paint slung up on your car. Nothing else that gets on the tires and it's hard to get off. But glad to see they're not going to wait another 6 weeks to paint the lines. Maintenance day. We got 2 of those. We got the filter, we got some coolant, and we got the Rain-X. So any fluids in here, I have power steering fluid too, but I think that should be okay. Even that's not low. This was low. I'm gonna let it cool a little before I open it. No more varmints, which is nice. I guess my bag of apple cider soaked paper towels and vinegar worked. So this is the beginning. Do the oil change. I don't know, it's fun when I get into it because it's easy. Oil change and filter done, topped off coolant, maybe with a cup. Topped off the washer fluid, maybe with a cup. And then I did a poor man's bleeding of the power steering fluid with a turkey baster, sucked it all out of the reservoir. It wasn't too bad because I've done that a couple of times. Put it in with my used oil and then filled it with new fluid. So we got new fluids, reset the service inspection, drove, came back, had to add some more oil. Boy, is it dirty. Look at the pollen on that. Totally dicked. That's a whole winter's worth of brake dust. Trashed. Car that sits outside and doesn't get cleaned very often, just, oh god, it's bad. And the rust is way worse. I hate working on this car because every time I do, it's in so much worse shape than the last time I worked on her. So here's all the old oil in here, and a little bit in there. When I do the M5, I'll put that in there and then I'll have 2 jugs of it. Probably have to use another one of those too, so there'll be 3 jugs of old oil. Washer fluid, coolant, and more oil.
Taking in the town, I've done spent my whole paycheck with
done. Got both done today. And that is good old Hank Thompson. I don't like country, but I like 50s Texas swing. Good morning. Oh man, it's late. It's 1:41. So today was definitely super productive in ways that I didn't think it was going to be. So I looked at the weather last night for today and they called 90% chance of severe thunderstorms, heavy rain, heavy wind, thunder, lightning, all of that. So I figured, you know, bare minimum, it's going to be a couple-hour washout. I was able to do everything I wanted to do. I changed the oil in the 330. That's done. Oil, filter, everything spec to torque, done right. Got that done. Then did the same thing in the M5. I had the time, took it out, it was dry, drove it around, got things warm, brought it back, drained whatever, 8 quarts, 7 quarts, 7 liters. And I did take a Blackstone sample. I don't know if I'm gonna send it or not, just because Jeff had some inconsistencies with what actually was the root cause of his engine issues versus what the Blackstone oil analysis represented. But I have it in here. If I want to send it, I can. I have a full vial in the plastic bag of the, it's only 1,900 miles on it in 12 months. But I've got a whole vial of 1060 in there taken from the middle of the drain. So if I want to ship that out, I can. Haven't decided yet. Let me know in the comments below if you think I should. But I got both cars oil changed done today, which I don't know, I've been stressing about all this stuff big time recently, so it's good to have that done. Tomorrow I've got to hit another lawn. Got to resume the windows in the house. Still have to put the pump in the creek and run the hoses and the sprinklers and stuff like that. Everything kind of comes down to crunch time right now, and it's stressful, but we'll get it done. So Megan and I went to Don Patron for dinner tonight. We had some margaritas. We came back, we watched Shameless. Kenan came over with his friend Devin. We hung out downstairs and had some drinks, and now it is almost 2 a.m. So I've got to get in and get to bed and get some sleep so we can be productive tomorrow, and I will talk to you then. Good night.